evening and thank you for allowing us into your space. It's Brightest National Agric Science Contest, headlined by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
In Africa lies the power to nourish the world. Africa's soil nurtures plant life, sustaining communities and fostering growth and development. OCP Africa enriches our soil, making it deliver better yields. OCP Africa, committed to our continent.
Mother Nature has blessed us with abundance, providing all we need, ensuring that access to wholesome foods remains everyone's right. And at Black Country Farms, we're committed to ensuring every man, woman, and child gets the nourishment they deserve. Black Country Farms, a hearty meal in every home.
At Providence Bank, when we set out to do banking, we didn't just want to do the usual. We wanted to be different. From our ambience, which is warm and welcoming, to our operations tailored to suit you at every touch point. We wanted to make you feel special, so we put lifestyle into banking. Open a Providence bank account today and let's get you started on an exciting future-forward banking experience. Choose Providence Bank, future-forward banking.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
The Nigerian agricultural sector is a vibrant and diverse sector that plays a crucial role in the country's economy. The agricultural landscape of Nigeria is rich and varied. This is Brightest, the emerging of bright minds. From approximately 21,000 students who applied to be Nigeria's next revolutionists, only 81 made the cut. Now, depending on their accuracy and precision, each of these 81 students will get a piece of the scholarship fund, courtesy our sponsors. And more importantly, you, our viewers, our funders. We aim to crowdfund these students' university education, and the target is 100 million naira. To be a part of this, please visit www.brighteststudents.com/donation to make your donations and encourage your friends, family, and colleagues to do the same. Without further ado, let's meet Nigeria's next revolutionists.
My name Sophia is an Arabic word meaning something unique and pure. That's why I'm unique and pure in everything I do.
The name Odo means strong, and I know I'm strong and confident to be here, which makes me a great Agric student. Thank you.
For fun, I read books about technology to familiarize myself with the industry and its ongoing trends and how it can be applied to agriculture.
I enjoy reading motivational quotes for fun. It helps me to stay positive and motivated in all aspects of my life. I go by Iweluwa, but my friends call me Iwe. I find joy in listening to uplifting music. It suits my soul and lifts my spirits.
My day-to-day activities, which are reading, playing basketball, watching anime, and following my father to our farm. I found out that there's more to agriculture than just following my father to my farm, because we can have plenty of food to eat, share with others, and sell to make money.
My name is Ayori Balikis. I attend Wesley Girls Senior Secondary School, Saboyaba, Lagos State. My future ambition is to be an orthopedics doctor.
I love traveling because it helped me to realize that success is a journey, not a destination.
I am an anime fan and I like researching. I like researching about the world because I'll try to make solutions to make the world a better place.
My futures are eating, making friends, working together with friends, and making sure we're cooperating. I found out that if we can all cooperate, we can make Nigeria a better place.
Well, we're better acquainted with them now. Do they possess the skills to improve Nigeria's agricultural sector? We'll find out right after the break.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
Mother Nature has blessed us with abundance, providing all we need, ensuring that access to wholesome foods remains everyone's right. And at Black Country Farms, we're committed to ensuring every man, woman, and child gets the nourishment they deserve. Black Country Farms, a hearty meal in every home.
In Africa lies the power to nourish the world. Africa's soil not just plant life, sustaining communities and fostering growth and development. OCP Africa enriches our soil, making it deliver better yields. OCP Africa, committed to our continent.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
Welcome back to Brightest. It's time for us to play. I get to select the first question and the subtopic. Subsequently, whoever answers the question in the shortest amount of time will get to select the next topic. Remember, you have a joker that you can use from questions 1 to 10. If you get the question correctly when you have applied your joker, then you get an additional 200 yields added to your barn. If you're ready, let's play Brightest. My personal favorite, agriculture. For 25 yields, here is question 1. Which of the following is not an importance of agriculture to individuals or farmers? Provision of food, provision of materials for shelter, provision of raw materials in industries, provision of materials for clothing. Which of the following is not an importance of agriculture to individuals or farmers? Donald, what was your answer?
Provision of raw materials for industries.
Why did you select that answer?
Whereas individuals, the main purpose of farming is just to get what to sustain you. It's if you want to extend your own to commercial farming, that's when you can include industry by.
It is the correct answer. Nair, you answered that question correctly in the shortest amount of time. Would you like to select the next topic?
Modular arithmetic.
Okay, modular arithmetic. Subtopic, multiplication or division, addition or subtraction.
Addition and subtraction.
Donald has chosen to play his joker, which means that if you get the question correctly, an additional 200 yields will be put in your barn. For 40 yields, here is question 2. What is 8 plus 7 bracket mode 6? What is 8 plus 7 bracket mode 6? The correct answer is 3 mode 6. Donald, you got that question correctly in the shortest amount of time. Interestingly, you get 200 yields added to your barn. Would you like to select the next topic?
Irrigation.
Irrigation. Subtopics, importance, and types.
Types.
For 60 yields, here is question 3. The following are the factors to consider in choosing surface irrigation except soil structure, topography, soil type, type of crop. The following are the factors to consider in choosing surface irrigation except soil structure, topography, soil type, type of crop. Unfortunately, we had a couple of people on the warning list, and because they have answered 3 questions consecutively wrong, they have come to the end of their time on Brightest. Please say goodbye to Ibowe, Balikis, Amos, and Ire. Remember, if you miss 3 consecutive questions, then your time on Brightest will come to an end. When you miss 2 consecutive questions, I will remind you that you have to get the 3rd question correctly. Otherwise, it will be the end of the road for you on Brightest. Also, you are aware that the fewer people who get a question correctly, the yields will be split among you. So the fewer who get it correctly, then the higher the yields you get for the question. I will call on Donald to select the next topic. Population. Subtopics, factors pattern and population quality.
Factors pattern.
Factors pattern. For 85 yields, here is question 4. Where did humans first migrate to? Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, Australia, Asia. Where did humans first migrate to? The answer to the question is Asia. Bola, you got the question correctly in the shortest amount of time, so you get to select the next topic.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen. Subtopics, isotopes and hydrides.
Isotopes.
Isotopes. You did not hesitate before answering. Tell me why.
I read a lot of chemistry.
You did a lot of chemistry, so you're very knowledgeable about isotopes.
Yes.
Okay, then, let's go there. Here's your question. How many neutrons does deuterium have? 1, 8, 3, 4. How many neutrons does deuterium have? Daniel, you answered correctly fastest in the shortest amount of time, so you get to select the next topic. But I'd still like to remind you, you can use your joker between questions 1 to 10. If you get the question correctly, 200 yields will be added to your barn. But before we go there, we have to say goodbye to 2 more people. This is the end of the route for you on Brightest. A round of applause for them, please. Bola, how do you feel about the fact that 9 of you started out and now only 3 of you are standing?
I feel sad.
Really?
Because my friend, a very good friend of mine, just lost.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. But that actually means more points for you. Daniel, you answered correctly in the shortest amount of time, so you get to select the next topic.
Matter.
Subtopics, element and mixture.
Element.
Daniel, the topic matter. I remember when I was in primary school, we had a definition for matter. How would you define matter?
Based on my primary school definition, matter can be defined as anything that has mass and can occupy space.
Exactly. That's the same definition that I had when I was in primary school. It hasn't changed, obviously. Okay, here's question 6 for 150 yields. What element makes plants grow faster? Phosphorus, nitrogen, sodium, and carbon. What element makes plants grow faster? Bola, I'd like to let you know at this point that you are on the warning list. You have to get the next question correctly, otherwise you will be out of the game. Naya, you answered that question correctly in the shortest amount of time. Would you like to select the next topic?
Pollination.
Subtopics, definition and types.
Definition.
Definition. What do you understand pollination to be?
Like transfer of pollen grains from anther to the stigma of the same plant.
Okay. Question 7 for 190 yields. Here is your question. Dash is the transfer of mature pollen grains from the anther of a flower to the stigma of the same flower or to that of another flower of the same plant. Interpollination, cross-pollination, plant pollination, self-pollination. The correct answer is self-pollination. Bola, unfortunately, this is the end of the route for you on Brightest. Can we get a round of applause for him? We started with 9 people and now we are down to 2. Please remember, you can be a part of funding these Bright Minds University education by visiting www.brighteststudents.com/donation and make your donations. Please also encourage your friends, family, and colleagues to do the same. We'll be right back.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
In Africa lies the power to nourish the world. Africa's soil nurtures plant life, sustaining communities and fostering growth and development. OCP Africa enriches our soil, making it deliver better yields. OCP Africa, committed to our continent.
safe and secure e-learning. Access over 350,000 practice and past questions with verified answers. Get your maths homework fixed with step-by-step solutions in 4 hours. Register now for as low as 2,000 per month on www.crocslearning.africa for all your educational needs, primary and secondary. Crocs Learning, e-learning at your place, pace and price.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
Welcome back to Brightest, the biggest crowd-funded educational contest in Africa. Before we went on the break, we saw the departure of Bola, who was sad to see his friends go, but unfortunately has gone himself. Now, Neye and Daniel, you're the last two people standing from an initial 9 that we started with. We are moving on to question 8. Daniel, you answered the question correctly in the shortest amount of time, so you get to select the next topic.
Pollution.
Pollution, subtopics, land and air.
Land.
I'd like to remind you that you still get the opportunity to use your joker.
I've used mine.
If you get it correctly, 200 yields will be added to your barn. Question 8, for 235 yields, here is your question. The land pollution where land is unsuitable for farming due to high salt content is known as salinization, oxygenation, desertification, carbonization. The land pollution where land is unsuitable for farming due to high salt content is known as. The correct answer is salinization. Again, Daniel, you answered fastest correctly, so you get to choose the next topic.
Occupation.
Subtopic, service and industry.
Service.
Question 9 for 285 yields. Here is your question. The following are direct service except customs officers, housemaids, family doctors, entertainers. The following are direct service except. The answer is custom officers. Neye, I'd like to remind you at this point that you have gotten 2 questions consecutively wrong, and if you answer the next one wrongly, then you'll be eliminated from the competition. Daniel, you again answered correctly in the shortest amount of time. Would you like to select the next topic? Neye, I'd also like to let you know at this point that it's your last chance to use your joker. After question 10, you will not be able to use your joker on any question. Daniel?
Approximation.
Approximation. Subtopics, ratio and rates.
Rate.
Here is question 10 for 340 yields. A cart runs at the rate of 12 miles per hour. How far does it run in 10 minutes? 1 mile, 6 miles, 2 miles, 10 miles. The correct answer is 2 miles. Neye, luckily you get to stay in the game because you answered that correctly.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
Mother Nature has blessed us with abundance, providing all we need, ensuring that access to wholesome foods remains everyone's right. And at Black Country Farms, we're committed to ensuring every man, woman, and child gets the nourishment they deserve. Black Country Farms, a hearty meal in every home.
From over 16,000 students that registered for the Brightest National Agric Science Quiz Contest, we're left with the best 81 from across all the zones in Nigeria. We need your support to raise 100 million naira for their university education, and we're counting on you to make their dreams a reality. Visit www.brighteststudents.com/donations to make your donations today. No amount is too small. We know with you, we can raise the 100 million naira. Brightest National Agric Science Contest Fund is managed by Providus Bank.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
After 9 preliminary episodes, only the top 27 students, based on individual points garnered, will proceed to the semi-finals for a chance to win more scholarship funds. So let's keep playing and let's keep answering agricultural science questions here on Brightest. Now, Daniel and the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. From this point on, you get the chance to opt in or out of a question. Before the question is revealed, but after the topic is selected, you can choose whether you want to answer the question or not. If you answer correctly, the questions yield to be split among both of you if you both answer correctly. However, if you answer the question incorrectly, then 20% of the question's yield will be deducted from your barns. You could also get the chance to barn it, which means that you will choose to stop playing if you want to be safe and not sorry. It will prevent you from answering any further questions, but it will preserve the points you have already accumulated. Naye, you answered the last question fastest in the shortest amount of time. So you get to select the next topic.
Cell.
Cell. Subtopic, structure and forms.
Structure.
Question 11 for 500 yields. Remember, you can choose to opt out of the question if you don't think that you know the answer. If you get the question wrong, 20% of the question's yields will be deducted from your barns. Here is question 11 for 500 yields. The organelle responsible for maintaining cell shape and structure is cytoskeleton, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, and vacuole. The correct answer is cytoskeleton. Unfortunately, Daniel and you answered incorrectly, and so 100 yields have been deducted from your scores. Naye, I'll call on you to select the next topic.
Manufacturing.
Manufacturing. Subtopics, meaning, and factors.
Factors.
Question 12 for 600 yields. Here is your question. One of these is not an important function of the stock exchange. Pricing of securities, inaccuracy of interpretation of data, spreading of equity called safety of transactions. Inaccuracy of interpretation of data is the correct answer. Daniel, you answered correctly in the shortest amount of time. Would you like to select the next topic?
Money. Money.
Money. Subtopics, inflations and value.
Value.
Value. Question 13 for 700 yields. Remember, you can choose to opt out of a question if you don't think that you will know the answer. Here is question 13 for 700 yields. The functions of money include the following except: a means of growth, a store of value, a unit of account, a medium of exchange. The answer is a means of growth. Daniel, you got the question correctly in the shortest amount of time. Please select the next topic.
Inequalities.
Inequalities. Subtopics, one variable, two variables.
One variable.
One variable. Naya has chosen to opt out of question 14. Can we give her a round of applause? Okay, Daniel, this one is all you. If you get this question correctly, all 800 yields will be yours. For 800 yields, Daniel, here is your question. Evaluate 3 brackets r plus 3 is greater than 6 brackets r plus 3. Unfortunately, Daniel, you did not get that question correctly, so 160 yields have been deducted from your barns. Here is the final question. The last topic is population. How are you feeling about this topic? Is it a topic you know about? It is? Naya? It is? So you are both choosing to answer the question? Here goes. Subtopics, meaning and importance. Naya, would you like to choose a subtopic?
Yeah. Meaning.
Meaning. This is the final question, and if you get it correctly, if you both get it correctly, you get to split 1,000 yields. If only one person gets it correctly, then the entire 1,000 yields will go to one person. For 1,000 yields, here is your question. Which of the following is not a possible benefit of increased population? None, increased innovation, economics of scale, a decrease in the amount of carbon dioxide emissions. Unfortunately, you both got that question wrong, and 200 yields have been deducted from your barns. A round of applause for Daniel and I do hope that your yields will be enough to take you to the semi-finals, but whichever way, you will get some funding for your higher education. Thank you so much for playing. A round of applause for them, please. Remember, we look to you to crowdfund the education of these bright minds, so please visit www.brighteststudents.com/donation to make your contributions and support the future of Nigeria through these bright students. That has been our show. We hope that you've had an awesome time with us. And join us next week as we unveil another brightest 9 who are ready to showcase their mental prowess. To our headline sponsors, we cannot thank you enough for coming on this journey with us. And we hope that you will only continue to do more. Remember, it is one person that gives birth to a child, but it is the entire community that trains the child. Have a good night.
Brightest National Agric Science Contest, headlined by OCP Africa, committed to our continent and Black Country Farms. A hearty meal in every home, and scholarship fund managed by Providence Bank, the Future Forward Bank.